Alright, so getting comfy in your seat. And close your eyes down. Feeling all of the parts of your body that are connecting with the earth. Feeling them melt down into the earth. Straighten and lengthen your spine. Soften your neck, face, and jaw. Let your shoulders roll down your back. Resting your hands in your lap wherever is comfortable. And slowly begin to deepen your breath. So deepening your breath means expanding your belly and side bodies out as far as they'll go on your inhales. And letting your navel come towards your spine on your exhales. All of the upcoming events of the day to fall into the background, coming into the here and the now. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. Mountaintop yoga on this beautiful morning. Our theme this week is called Asmita. Asmita is Sanskrit for egoism. Asmita is one of the 5 kleshas. And klesha is a Sanskrit word for poison. So according to Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, there are 5 afflictions of the mind known as kleshas. These 5 kleshas are avidya, or delusion, asmita, or egoism, which is our theme this week, raga, or attachment, vesha, or aversion to unpleasant things, and abhin-i-vesha, or fear, more specifically fear of death and ignorant clinging to life. So the definition of asmita. Asmita is a Sanskrit term often translated as egoism. According to yoga philosophy, asmita is the second of the 5 kleshas, otherwise known as obstacles or veils, which hide the true self. Kleshas cause the afflicted mental state at the root of all suffering, and one of the goals of yoga is to lift these veils as a means of liberation. Asmita refers specifically to the attachment to ego and its interpretation of reality, manifesting as the erroneous belief that the immediate experience of the self is the true self. This leads to a false identity, in which self-image is defined by the roles, positions, and possessions one attains in life, such as your job or your name. Your name is not who you are. Your job is not who you are. It's what you do. Sanskrit for poison, each of these kleshas is believed to cause suffering. Asmita can be defined as an attachment to a sense of I am, often accompanied by the tendency to cling to old roles and definitions of the self. Asmita causes suffering when one identifies with the parts of the self that change. For example, asmita can manifest as attachment to the body, which may then cause distress when natural physical changes take place. I feel that on a spiritual level. Similarly, asmita may present as an attachment to a job title or relationship role. In order to break free from asmita, it is important to recognize the unchanging self deep within, otherwise known as the seer. This inner self is the true essence of being, which remains stable no matter what the external circumstances. I have found in my personal life and practice the best way to disconnect or help disconnect from asmita is to live as much as I possibly can from my heart. So several of our postures today are going to be related to heart opening. And the group offering as we move through our physical practice this morning is may we drop the E and let it go. Take a long, full, deep inhale in through your nose. And exhale to let that go. That 2 more times. Long, full, deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. You may choose to keep your eyes closed and just listen, or you can slowly flutter your eyes open now. We're going to make our way to child's pose. So removing your props if you have them. Bringing your hips to your heels, palms rest out in front of you. Forehead comes as close to the earth as possible. If that's not accessible for you, feel free to use your blanket, your pillow, or your block to rest your head or face on. And once here, take a long, full, deep inhale in through your nose. Expand out your belly and side bodies. And exhale, let your navel come towards your spine. Feel the front parts of your belly melting even more into the pose. Another long, full, deep inhale in through your nose. And exhale. Next, inhale, look up in between your hands. As you exhale, bring your chin in towards your chest, drag your hands towards your body, and you're going to come to stand up on your knees. And once you get to standing on your knees, bring your knees to hip width distance. We're going to do some Tibetan sun salutations. Inhale, circle your arms out and up. Reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Look up at this beautiful blue sky. As you exhale, let your palms fall forward, round your spine, and your palms come back to touch down back into your child's pose. Inhale, chin in towards your chest, roll yourself all the way back up to stand nice and slow, standing on your knees. And exhale, let your shoulders roll down your back. Inhale, circle your arms out and up. Tuck your tailbone forward, look up towards the sky. Exhale, same movement. Bring your palms back down to the earth, coming back to your child's pose. Inhale, chin in towards your chest. Roll yourself all the way back up to stand on your knees. Exhale, let your shoulders melt down your back, straighten and lengthen your spine. Inhale, circle your arms out and up. Reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, let your palms float all the way back down to the earth to come into your child's pose. Inhale, chin in towards the chest. Roll yourself all the way back up to stand on your knees. And exhale, shoulders melt down your back, palms face forward. to do those movements 2 more times. Yes, feel free to use your blanket under your knees. Thinner mats have a tendency to not be so nice to our knees on these Great bar things. Inhale, circle your arms out and up. Reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, let your palms fall all the way back down to the earth, coming back into your child's pose. Inhale, chin in towards your chest. Roll your spine up, drag your palms towards your body. And exhale, shoulders melt down your back, straighten and lengthen your spine. Last time for this movement. Inhale, circle the arms out and up, fingertips reach up high. Exhale, let your palms fall softly down to the earth to come into your child's pose. Couple of breaths here in child's pose. Long, full, deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale. Inhale deeply in through the nose. As you exhale, this time, chin in towards the chest, round your spine, come up to a tabletop position. So, shoulders over the wrists and hips over the knees. Next, inhale, step your right toes out behind you. So just straightening your right leg, letting your right toes rest on the earth. As you exhale, square your shoulders towards the front of your mat. Inhale to bring your face towards your right foot, so you're gazing towards your right foot. Exhale, see if you can level your hips. So drop your right hip down, raise your left hip up. Inhale deeply here, in through the nose, breathing up your left side body. So just a mini twist here. Exhale, release to come back to center. Same other side. Start by inhaling and stepping your left toes back behind you. Exhale to square your shoulders towards the front of your mat. Inhale deeply in through the nose, gazing over towards your left foot. And exhale, see if you can drop your right hip down, drop your left hip down, raise your right hip up. Long, full, deep inhale in through the nose, breathing up your right side body. And exhale to release to come back to center. So we're going to do a similar movement and add on here. Next, inhale, raise your right toes up off of the earth, straightening your right leg out behind you. As you exhale, option to stay right where you are or bend your right knee. See if you can drop your right hip down, raise your left hip up. That levels your hips with the earth. Next, inhale, breathe in deeply in through the nose, stay right where you are, or as you exhale, raise your left fingertips up off of the earth and grab a hold of your right foot with your left hand. So this opens your heart to the left. Inhale deeply in through the nose, shrug your left shoulder, down your back, kick into your left hand with your right foot. Beautiful work. Exhale to release, coming back to center. Same other side. Next, inhale, straighten your left toes out behind you. Exhale to bend your left knee. So always just an option. Inhale deeply in through the nose here. Exhale, maybe the right fingertips or right hand meets the left foot. Beautiful work, ladies. Inhale, peel your heart open to the right. So let your right shoulder shrug down your back here, strong in your left hand. Grip your mat with your finger pads. And exhale to release and come back to center. Next, inhale, drop your belly, pull your heart through, raise your hips for cow pose. Exhale, press the earth away, round your spine, navel to spine. Inhale to drop your belly, pull your heart through, raise your hips. Exhale, round your spine, navel to spine for cow pose. One more time here. Inhale to drop your belly, pull your heart through, raise your hips. Exhale, come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands out in front of you just a few inches. Curl your toes and hinge your hips to come into your first downward facing dog. Grounding down through the base knuckles in your hands, grip your mat with your finger pads. Next, inhale, raise your hips, bend your knees, heels come up towards the sky. So stretching into the arches of your feet. Exhale to let your heels and your heart melt down towards the earth. Inhale to raise your face up, look in between your hands, press the earth away. Exhale to walk your feet all the way up to the top of your mat. Big toes can touch or feet can be hip distance, yogi's choice. Inhale once you get there to come up to a flat back, hands on the shins or the thighs. Exhale, nose towards your knees to forward fold. We're going to be in this forward fold for a few breaths. Forward folds are a great way to drop the E and let it go. So maybe you bring opposite hand to opposite elbow. Maybe your pinkies rest in your elbow creases. Maybe you find some movement by swaying your torso side to side, bending your knees. Wherever you are, the only real rule is to breathe deep. Actually, there are no rules, but that's a great guideline. Coming back to center, back to stillness. If you are moving, drop your fingertips down to the earth. Let your chin rest in towards your chest. Next, inhale, roll your spine up nice and slow, keeping your head and arms heavy. As you exhale, making your way to your mountain pose. Let your palms rest facing forward. Tuck your tailbone up towards your navel. Let your shoulders rest down your back. Let's do some sun salutations. Inhale to circle your arms out and up. Fingertips reach up high. Exhale, swan dive down, leading with your heart to come into your forward fold. Inhale to raise up to a flat back. Shoulders are down your back. Exhale, plant your fingertips and step your right toes back, dropping your right knee down to the earth. Inhale, fingertips raise up high. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, see if you can gently square your hips towards the front of your mat. And that may not be easily accessible for you. Just do the best you can. Inhale, arc your spine, reach back through your fingertips. Exhale, circle your arms down, fingertips plant around your front foot. Inhale, curl your back toes, straighten your back leg. Maybe you get light in your fingertips, maybe not. Exhale to plant your palms and step, step. Right foot meets the left for downward facing dog. Next, inhale, chin towards your chest, roll your body forward to your plank pose. Beautiful work. As you exhale, lower knees, chest, and chin. See if you can keep your elbows close to your ribs, all the way down to the earth. Release all 10 toes and inhale, press into your palms. Peel your heart up for your cobra pose. Maybe you look up towards the sky. Exhale, curl your toes and hinge your hips to come into your downward facing dog. Next, inhale, right toes go up towards the sky. See if you can square your shoulders. Exhale, round your spine, right knee to nose, stepping your right foot in between your hands. Inhale to breathe out through the crown of the head. Shoulders are down your back. Left leg is strong. Maybe you get light in your fingers. Maybe not. Exhale, lower your left knee down to the earth. Left toes are tucked or not. Inhale to raise all 10 fingers up towards the sky. Slightly drag left hip forward, right hip back. Exhale, let your hips sink down to the earth. Inhale to arc your spine, reach back through your fingertips. Exhale, circle your arms down, fingertips plant around your front foot. Inhale to re-straighten your back legs, shoulders are down your back. Maybe this time you get light in your fingers, maybe not. Exhale to let your left big toe meet your right big toe to come into your forward fold. Nose towards the knees. Inhale to raise up to a flat back, shoulders down the back. Exhale, nose re-meets the knees for forward fold. Heavy head and arms, chin in towards the chest. Next, inhale, roll your spine all the way up. And as you exhale, make your way back to Tadasana, mountain pose. So all of that same on the other side. Inhale, circle your arms out and up. Fingertips reach up high. Exhale, swan dive down into your forward fold. Inhale to raise up to a flat back. Shoulders are down your back. Exhale, fingertips plant and step your left toes back, dropping your left knee down to the earth. Inhale, once you get there, to raise your fingertips up towards the sky. Stack your torso over your hips. That helps to square your hips. Exhale, sink your hips down nice and low. Inhale to arc your spine, reach back through your fingertips. Exhale, circle your arms down, plant your fingertips around your front foot. Inhale, straighten your back legs, shoulders are down your back, breathing out through the crown of your head. Maybe you get light in your fingers, beautiful work. Maybe not. Exhale, plant your palms and step to your downward facing dog. Chin in towards your chest as you inhale and roll your body forward to your plank pose. Exhale to lower knees, chest and chin, elbows close to the ribs, all the way down to the earth. Release all 10 toes and inhale, press into your palms, look up towards the sky, cobra pose. Nice bright heart. Exhale to curl your toes and hinge your hips for your downward facing dog. Next, inhale, left toes reach up towards the sky. Square your shoulders towards the front of the mat. Exhale, round your spine, left knee to nose. Stepping your left foot in between your hands. Beautiful work. As you inhale, breathe out through the crown of the head. Shoulders are down your back. You're strong in your right leg. Maybe you get light in your fingers. And exhale, plant your fingertips if they're not already, and lower your right knee down to the earth. Right toes are curled or not. Inhale to raise yourself up to your low lunge, breathing your fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale to lower your hips down towards the earth. Inhale, arc your spine, reach back a little further through the fingertips. Beautiful work. Exhale, circle your arms down, fingertips plant around your front foot. Inhale to straighten your back leg, shoulders are down your back. Once again, one more chance to get light in your fingers. Exhale, plant your palms and step, this time to your downward facing dog. Inhale to raise your heels and hips, bend your knees. Heels and hips go up towards the sky. Exhale, heart and heels melt down towards the earth. On your next inhale, look up in between your hands. As you exhale, drop down onto your forearms. So your forearms are going to make a triangle. Your palms are either going to rest on the earth or they're going to touch together. This is called dolphin pose. Inhale deeply in through the nose, pressing into your forearms, brings your shoulders away from your ears. And exhale to let your navel come towards your spine. To 2 more breaths here. Long, full, deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale. And yes, feel free to drop down to your knees. Long, full, deep inhale. And exhale. Next, inhale. Scoot your toes back out behind you towards the back of your mat. As you exhale, come into a forearm plank. And yes, you can drop all the way down. We're going to do that 3 times. So inhale back to your dolphin pose. Exhale to come into a forearm plank. Great way to humble ourselves and get rid of our ego. Inhale to raise your hips back up towards the sky for dolphin pose. And exhale to forearm plank. Last time, ladies, we got this. Inhale, raise your hips up, press into your forearms. Exhale to lower your knees down to the earth and make your way into puppy pose. So puppy pose is where the hips are raised. We walk our hands out in front of us so you can tense your fingertips like I'm doing. I automatically go into that. Or you can let your palms rest flat and your forehead and heart melt down towards the earth. Beautiful work. So we are here for 3 breaths. Long, full, deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale. Do that once again. Long, full, deep inhale. And exhale. Noticing how your body melts down even closer to the earth. Long, full, deep inhale. And exhale. Next, inhale, raise yourself up, look up in between your hands. As you exhale, curl your toes and hinge your hips to make your way back into your downward facing dog. Next, inhale, right toes go up towards the sky. Exhale, round your spine, right knee to nose, stepping your right foot in between your hands. Dropping your left heel off towards the back right corner of your mat. Inhale to come up to your Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 on the right side. As you exhale, bend into your right knee. See if you can drag your left hip towards the front of your mat. And when I say to square your hips, doesn't have to be a big movement. Only do what your body will allow. Inhale deeply in through the nose, reach up through your fingers. Exhale, turn your back heel up, drop your fingertips down by your hips. Flexing into your left quad muscle helps with this next transition. Inhale, reach down through your fingertips, shrug your shoulders together down your back. Exhale, kick off of your back foot and bring your left knee up towards your heart for crane pose. Inhale to reach a little higher through your fingertips. Out of the corner of my eye, you guys look beautiful. Exhale to come into a standing pigeon pose. So bring your hips towards your right heel, cross your left ankle over your right knee. Grabbing a hold of your left foot with your right hand, left knee with left hand. Inhale deeply here in through the nose. Exhale to stay or reach your arms up towards the sky. Another long, full, deep inhale in through the nose. Everything is an option here. Exhale to release. Left knee meets the right. Inhale to raise your arms up to come into chair pose. So bend your knees, sink your hips. Beautiful work, ladies. Exhale, nose towards the knees to forward fold. Yes, I'm sweating too. Inhale to raise yourself up to a flat back. Shoulders are down your back. Exhale, nose comes back down toward the knees to forward fold. All of that same other side. Inhale to raise yourself up to a flat back. Exhale to plant your palms and step to your downward facing dog. Next, inhale, left toes go up towards the sky. See if you can square your shoulders. Exhale to round your spine, left knee to nose, stepping your left foot in between your hands. Right heel drops off to the left back corner of your mat. And inhale up for your warrior one on the left side. Exhale, slightly drag your right hip forward. Sink your hips down to the earth. Inhale, reach back through your fingertips. Arc your spine. Exhale, turn your back heel up and drop your fingertips down by your hips. Beautiful work. Inhale, reach down through your fingertips. Flex into your right quad. Exhale, kick off of your back foot and raise your right knee up towards your right shoulder. Inhale, reach a little higher through your fingertips. Exhale to have a seat into your standing pigeon pose. So crossing your right ankle over your left knee. See if you can drop your right knee down here, grasping on to your right foot with your left hand. Right knee with right hand. Inhale deeply here, in through the nose. Option to stay, or as you exhale, extend your arms up towards the sky. Another long, full, deep inhale in through the nose. Find your drishti gaze point. That helps with balance. Exhale, right knee meets the left. Inhale, have a seat into your chair pose. Reach up through your fingers. And exhale, nose towards the knees to forward fold. Inhale to raise yourself up to a flat back. Shoulders are down your back. Exhale, nose re-meets the knees into your forward fold. So we're here once again for a couple of breaths. A long, full, deep inhale in through your nose. And exhale. Do that once again. Full deep inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, raise yourself up once again to a flat back. Exhale to plant your palms and step your left foot back, dropping your left heel off towards the right back corner of your mat. Inhale to come up once again to your Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. As you exhale, drop your fingertips down and clasp them at your sacrum. Beautiful work. Inhale to sink down into your right knee. Drop your left hip towards the front short edge of your mat. Exhale to arc your spine, look up towards the sky. Inhale to shrug your shoulders together down your back. Exhale to come into your humble warrior. So your head is going to come on the inside of your right knee. If it's accessible in your shoulders, you're going to raise your hands up over your head. If it's not accessible in your shoulders, you can always let your clasped fingers rest at your sacrum. Take a long, full, deep inhale here in through the nose. Exhale, maybe your squared hips, as much as they can be squared, sink down closer to the earth. Another long, full, deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale, release the clasp of your fingers. Let your fingertips frame your front foot. Inhale to turn your back heel up. Breathe out through the crown of the head. Shoulders are down your back. Maybe you get light in your fingers. Exhale, palms point and step. Your downward facing dog. Next, inhale, same other side. Let your left toes reach up high towards the sky. See if you can keep your shoulders squared here. Exhale to round your spine, left knee to nose, stepping your left foot in between your hands. Dropping your right heel off towards the left back corner of your mat. Inhale to come up to your warrior one, reaching your fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, sink down slightly with your hips towards the earth. Inhale, reach up a little bit higher, arc your spine. You ladies look beautiful. Exhale to drop your fingers and clasp them at your sacrum. So this might be enough for you. Totally fine. If you're coming with me, inhale, shrug your shoulders together. See if you can square your torso towards the front edge of your mat. Exhale into your humble warrior. So letting your fingers, your clasped fingers, rest at your sacrum or bring them up over your head. Take a long, full, deep inhale in through the nose here. Exhale, let your hips sink down a little closer to the earth. Yes, we're going to have to start bringing some bug stuff. Inhale to reach your hands up a little higher if they are extended, maybe. Exhale, unclasp your fingers. Let them rest around your front foot. Inhale to turn your back heel up. Breathe out through the crown of the head. Shoulders are down the back. Exhale, plant your palms. Let your knees come down. Bring your hips to your heels to revisit your child's pose. Take a long, full, deep inhale in through the nose here. And exhale. 2 more times. Long, full, deep inhale. And exhale. Another long, full, deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale. Raising your head up off of the mat, bring your chin in towards your chest. Inhale to roll your spine all the way back up. To stand on your knees, kind of like we did in those Tibetan sun sals, beginning of class. And exhale, let your shoulders roll down your back. Coming into camel pose, so your knees are hip distance, toes are either tucked or not. That is yogi's choice always. Tuck your tailbone forward, let your shoulders fall down your back. Next, inhale, bring your palms to rest on your lower back. So your fingertips, I automatically always let my fingertips come up towards my shoulder blades, but you can also bring your fingertips down towards your hips. It's whatever is more comfortable in your body. Inhale, tuck your tailbone forward, shrug your shoulders down your back, look up towards the sky. Exhale, see if you can drop your face down behind you. And that may not be very far. That's totally okay. Inhale deeply in through the nose to stay where you are, or as you exhale, drop your hands to your heels. That is the full extension of camel pose. Full deep inhale in through the nose. Shrug your shoulders together. Tuck your tailbone forward. Exhale to release. Coming back up through center. So we're going to do that movement 2 more times. Totally fine to not drop your hands down to your heels. You can stay right where you are. Just only go as far as your body will allow. Inhale, bring your palms to your lower back, fingertips up or down. Exhale, shrug your shoulders down your back. Press your tailbone forward and bring your face behind you as far as it will go. And that might not be far. Inhale deeply in through the nose. Really press into your lower back here. Exhale to stay or drop your hands to your heels. Long, full, deep inhale in through the nose. Shrug your shoulders together. Exhale to release. Last time, feel free to make your way to child's pose or just stay standing on your knees. Inhale to bring your palms to your lower back. Exhale, shrug your shoulders down your back. Press your tailbone forward. Look behind you. Or up towards the sky. Inhale deeply in through the nose. Shrug your shoulders together. Exhale, option 2. Bring your fingertips to your heels. Long, full, deep inhale in through the nose. Nice, bright heart here. Best way to drop our ego is to live from our hearts as much as possible. Exhale to release all the way down and make your way to a seated position. Beautiful, beautiful practice today, ladies. Bringing the soles of your feet to touch. Once you get there, we are going to come into butterfly pose. So the further your feet are away from your groin, the less intense it can be on your knees and your inner groin muscles. Once again, only do what your body will allow. That's another great way to drop your ego. Spoken from experience. Grabbing a hold of all 10 toes with all 10 fingers. Inhale, pull your heart through, shrug your shoulders down your back. As you exhale, let your elbows maybe come in front of your shins and maybe your face comes towards your feet. So maybe staying upright is enough for you. That's totally fine. Everything is an option. I just give you options to get deeper into your body. Wherever you are in the pose, take a long, full, deep inhale in through your nose. And exhale. Feeling all of the lovely sensations. For me, it's my inner groin muscles. Inhale deeply in through your nose. And exhale. Last time, long, full, deep inhale. And exhale to release your fingertips. Bring your chin in towards your chest. Roll your spine all the way back up to a neutral position. So we're going to come into cow face pose. So bring your left heel towards your right hip. Towards does not mean at. As close as it will come. And stack your right knee over top of your left knee. So the further your feet come forward here, the more intense this is on your knees. So honor your knees. If you need, you can use a block or a bolster to either sit on or rest underneath of areas that have too much space. So you can actually, there's my block. If your knees don't meet, you can actually rest a block under your knees or your blanket. That's a good idea too. Wherever you are in the pose, take a long, full, deep inhale. Straighten and lengthen your spine. Reach the crown of your head towards the sky. As you exhale, option to stay right where you are or lean your face down towards your knees. Bring your fingertips out in front of you. Long, full, deep inhale in through the nose, breathing into your lovely, lovely glute muscles here. Exhale to release. 2 more breaths here. Long, full, deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale. Inhale deeply in through the nose. And exhale once again. Chin in towards the chest. Let your hands drag towards your body. Roll your spine all the way up to a neutral position. Bring your fingertips behind you. Lean back on your sits bones and simply switch. Your right knee is going to be on the bottom, left knee on top. Notice the difference in sides. I have a tilted pelvis, so my left side is a lot less accessible. Once again, the further your feet come out towards the long edge or towards the front of your mat, the harder it is, more intense it can be on your knees. Inhale deeply here in through the nose, reach up through the crown of the head. Exhale, option to stay or lean your body forward. Walk your fingertips out in front of you. So that might not be very far. That's totally okay. Take a long, full, deep inhale in through the nose, honoring where you are in the pose. And exhale, navel towards the spine. 2 more more times. Long, full, deep inhale. And exhale. Long, full, deep inhale. In through the nose. Expand that belly out as far as it will go. Exhale, flatten your palms, drag them back towards you, chin and towards the chest, coming all the way back up to your neutral spine. Bring your fingertips behind you, lean back on your sits bones, and straighten your legs. Bounce your knees for just a couple of breaths here, kind of releasing all of that stuff we just did. Straighten and lengthen your legs as you come back to stillness. Flex into all 10 toes. Bring your big toes to touch. Your spine is stacked directly over your hips. Shoulders are down your back for Dandasana, staff pose. Next, inhale, circle your arms out and up. Reach your fingertips up towards the sky. As you exhale, bring your face towards your knees, your hands towards your feet to forward fold. So you may not be able to reach your feet. You guys look like you're doing great there. And your face may not reach your knees. That's totally fine also. Once again, honoring where you are in the pose. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Long, full, deep inhale in through the nose. Expand out your belly and feel how the space behind your heart also expands in this pose. And exhale, letting your body melt even more into the pose. 2 more breaths here. Long, full, deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale. Inhale deeply in through the nose. Exhale your chin in towards your chest. Release the grip of your feet. Let your palms drag as you come all the way up to a neutral spine. Next, inhale, reach your fingertips out in front of you. Palms face each other. As you exhale, lay down on purpose. So that means nice and slow. Keeping your arms out in front of you. See if you can keep your heels on the earth. That is the challenge. Beautiful work. Great job. Let your palms rest down by your hips here. So palms are on the earth, right next to your hips. Raise your right hip up and let your left hand rest under your right hip. Raise your left hip up and let your left hand rest under your left hip. Point down through your toes as you inhale, touching your big toes together. Exhale, bring the crown of your head towards the earth with your face behind you. So this is called fish pose. Shrugging your shoulders together down your back. Take a long, full, deep, expansive inhale in through the nose here. And exhale to stay. 2 more breaths. Long, full, deep inhale. Breathing up through your arched spine. And exhale, navel towards the spine. Inhale to raise your belly here up towards the sky. Really point down through your toes. Exhale to release into your final Shavasana. So bring your palms out from under your hips. And bring your body into your resting pose however you see fit. So you may want to use some of your props, your block or your blanket or your little pillow to get your body nice and comfortable. There's nothing more to do during your physical practice except rest, letting all of this new information we gave to our bodies integrate into a cellular level. Every time your mind wanders, come back to full focus on your breath. Slowly start to deepen your breath to return to your physical body. Bringing some movement back in by wiggling fingers and toes, circling wrists and ankles. Maybe you bring your knees in toward your chest and give yourself a hug. Maybe you rock your hips side to side as you do so. Maybe you windshield wiper your knees. Maybe you take a long body stretch. Raising your arms up over your head, bringing your big toes to touch. Making any other final movements while you are still in your reclined position that your body may need before making your way back to your comfortable seat. No rush, that's counterproductive. I was laying there working on my suntan. There you go. Ain't that do me no good, no how. If you're anything like Mom, you burn them and it goes away. Yes, it's lavender. All right, last few moments before we have to leave our mats and walk out into the world. Come back to your comfortable seat. Close your eyes down. Straighten and lengthen your spine. Let your shoulders melt down your back. Your neck, face, and jaw are soft and relaxed.